crafty friends, welcome to my channel. This is Gloria Parra today for Simple Stories. And let me tell you friends, I'm super excited for this fabulous new collection. This is, well, it's called Say Cheese Magic and it's a Disney inspired collection. But this collection is really big because it's inspired in 4 different parks, right? So let me show you a little before starting our layout. I want to show you how awesome this collection is. So we get the main collection that it's the Say Cheese, and it's like your Magic Kingdom one. It is very red, blue, the colors that you would see, very typical of Disney. So we get the collection kit that has a 12 by 12 sticker sheet, and look at this awesome little stickers here. I love them. They remind me, of course, of the little pins that they give you if it's your first time going to Disney. If it's your birthday, you get like the special pins, right? I love the little heads. Fabulous, fabulous stickers there. Papers. This is awesome. I already have something in mind, cutting those circles. We have the polka dots. And this, friends, I imagine a 2-page layout with the little heads coming from the sides and all your photos. Just awesome. And look at those. You get the pattern papers, the stripes. These bubbles are really cute. You can cut them apart. Awesome stripes. This one is beautiful. I love this confetti paper. You can use it for birthdays. That's another thing, friends. This Disney themed collections are super versatile for birthdays. So if you need some pattern paper for birthday parties, for celebrations, check out your Disney collections. They always work. You get the tags. Simple Stories is known for their amazing tags, their journaling pattern paper, of course, our mini inspired polka dots. Just awesome, friends. Awesome, awesome collection. I love this pink one here with the red polka dots and the stars. So you get so many possibilities there. We get the awesome chipboard frames. These are always one of my favorites. I love them. So this is the main collection. Oh, you get tons and tons of ephemera pieces. These big bits are becoming my favorites. And this one is just amazing. The little heads, perfect for mini albums, for layouts. Tons of journaling. Oh my goodness, look at this one. Awesome, awesome. And just so you check this out, like I showed you, this is the Cheese Magic. This is the Say Cheese Tinseltown, and this is very inspired in Toy Story and Hollywood Studios. Oh, you get like the Haunted Mansion, you get the Toy Story inspired. I'm not gonna go into detail, but look, you get all those, and of course all the elements for this collections that I'm not gonna show you in this video. This is another Hollywood Studios inspired. You get the Star Wars theme. So if you have a little boy in your life that loves Star Wars, this collection is for you. This one inspired in Animal Kingdom. Fabulous little animals. It's safari inspired. And Epcot inspired, that it's called Say Cheese Epic. So yeah, friends, it's an amazing collection and I can't wait to start creating. So let's create a layout, this time with a Say Cheese Magic collection. Okay, friends, let's start our new layout using this super fun Disney-inspired collection. I have a basic sketch here of the idea that I have. I am super inspired with this by this circles here. I love repetition on a layout, and I want this to be the main focus for it. We've got some really fun like prompts, journaling prompts there. So I want to use the word strips that Simple Stories does brilliantly to put some text on the circles and make it like the center stage of our layout. Okay, so we're practically going to use all the circles on this page, and we're going to use photos. This little sketch here has lots of potential for many photos, and we all know that going to Disney means tons and tons of photos, friends. I usually come home with 1,000 or more photos from a Disney vacation, so we need to find ways to include lots of them on our layouts. If you're a 2-page scrapbooker, those are fantastic. So I'm usually a 1-page scrapbooker, and I love to find ways to include lots of photos on my layouts and include the things that I love having on my pages. That's it. That's a big title, my nice embellishment clusters, a nice like space to include my journaling and photos. So this will be a nice layout to include lots of those. And it has potential, if you want to include more photos, to switch the 3x4 card that I will include here for another photo, or you can switch some of these to include even more photos. So go ahead and adapt your layout to what works for you. So I'm starting with the yellow striped pattern paper as my base. I have this star. I believe this has the 4x6 cards that I usually don't use because I don't create many pocket page layouts, and I've cut this at 10.5 inches. 10 by 10.5. Okay, I have a red color vibe cardstock that I had on hand. I believe this is called tomato, and I love this red. It goes with so many of the Simple Stories collections. Like, it's a basic one. And I've gone in a little with all the patterns to create my layers. I love to include like the basic colors that I'm using on my layers. Okay, so I have 3 photos. You can have two 3x3s or 2 3x4s down here. I just happen to have this 2 in different sizes, but they will work perfectly. Okay, so I'm gonna have that leaving like a white border all around. And friends, I created this fun strip here. Let me take this one. This is my first border. So I've gone ahead and cut this vertical stripe pattern papers, or diagonal, sorry. And it is 2.5 inches wide by 12. And that's going to be a band that's going to go like in this a little more down than the center, because these are 3x3s. You can perfectly use 3x3s down here and a 4x6. So that's going to be the main, like the bones of our layout. And I will bring a thinner pattern paper here. Okay, what we will have this is a polka dot, like multicolor polka dot, and it has more of the circles. I just love the circles. You can create so many fun pages with circles. I invite you to search circle sketches or circle layouts on Pinterest, and you will find tons of them. So this is a little less, I think 1 3/4 inch wide. And we will have our little circles here, dreaming of celebrating. I've cut this pattern paper from the 6x8 paper pad, and I'm gonna have that to place a little title there. Here for
what?
I have the most magical, the yummiest. So this is a chance if you want to write something, to type what was your favorite treat, your favorite food. That's the perfect place to put it. So I had, this is the photo op, and I already had a little sticker there that I can't take off. But that's what we will be creating. And we will start from there. And you can see that this repetition of circles here is going to be the main focus. So let's start adhering our layers. That's the main thing we will be doing. So just get your double-sided adhesive. And adhere all these layers. You can add some stitching if you want. I will just keep this layout simple because it already will have lots of different shapes, colors. I like the stripes going vertical, but you can choose, if you're replicating this layout, you can choose to do whatever feels nice to you. So I'm looking at leaving 4 yellow stripes here and 4 yellow stripes here. That's all the measuring I'm doing. Now, let's adhere this. Sorry for the noise. Okay, so we have the layers already on the right position. So a little backstory of these photos. We arrived at Magic Kingdom and we always love to pay for the, I believe it's called the photo pass, where we get the photos taken by the Disney photographers. And he was like, wait, and made us wait, and like took his time, and we were like, what is he doing? And well, he knew that the fireworks were coming and he made us wait. So he got the most perfect photo with the fireworks in the back. It was during the day, but it was magical to have that. And you can barely see them, but I know the story, and that's what I want to tell in this layout, that it was the perfect way to start our day at Magic Kingdom. The girls were super excited to catch the fireworks on the photos. So that's the story, and that's what I want to tell in this layout. Let's start adding. Remember to leave margins like equal on both sides. Just try to eye them, or if you like measuring, you can measure them. I'm gonna use this 3x4 card here that says good times ahead. There are tons in this collection. I cut apart my pattern paper, the cut aparts, and I have them ready to use on more layouts. I've added my photos. I've adhered my photos, trying to line them up as best as possible with my T-square ruler. And I think I have everything centered and adhered. I added a 1mm foam adhesive behind my polka dot strip of pattern paper, and I'm going to adhere that to start placing into place my little circles. That's going to be a fun part of this layout. So let me center this. Okay, there we go. We have this adhered. I'm gonna use this really fun journaling spot and I'm gonna place it here. I think I'm gonna print my journaling. I usually scan this piece and take it to Photoshop and add my type journaling. But if you're not used to using Photoshop, you can type your journaling, just measure your little square here, type it and print it in vellum. You can print it on vellum and just adhere it on top, and it looks very, very similar to the look of typing it directly to the journaling card. So that's something that you can try. You can also use this journaling spot to place another embellishment cluster or your title. You can do so much with this blank space here. Okay, so let's start with our circles. I have dreaming of. I think I had the yellow one. I'm just gonna follow the order they were on the sticker sheet, okay? Because I like that order. I cut a 2-inch, with a punch, I cut a 2-inch circle here from I'm not sure what this pattern is. I think it's like a square, a grid pattern paper. So I'm gonna place my little circles over here. I don't want them to overlap. I just want them to be side by side, I think. I'm gonna try that. And the idea here was to have another title here and my journaling here, right? But I'm not sure I have a title that's small enough for that space there, because the ones that I love and would love to use are a little bigger. Like this, smile, happy day, hello magic. I was trying to use some of them, but it just overlaps with the circle. So let's see what we can find. There's for sure going to be something we can do. Let's start adhering. I think I want to place more foam adhesive on those circles. Okay, friends, it took me a long time to work out what I want for my title and to figure out what I wanted to do. But I think I'm ready and I think I like it. I have my little circles all adhered. I use my 1mm adhesive, foam adhesive to adhere them. And I also used the very thin Scrapbook.com strip adhesives to put my words. I love how this looks. So I have dreaming of, I'm gonna zoom in a little. I have dreaming of good times, celebrating big smiles, here for the funnest day, the most magical the mouse, the yummiest, best day ever, photo op, getting autographs. Okay, so I have those ready, adhered. And now for my title, I really wanted to make this title's work. This so much fun would have looked wonderful here, but you see it's too big. They're too wide. They cover up the circles. But if you like this, you can make them work. If you don't mind covering those up, you can make them work. I also had the idea of using this circle that comes from the Deco Brad pack. So you can use that one. It's a chipboard one. You can pop it up. I was thinking of backing it up with the balloons here and creating a little cluster. And that way we keep the circles going. But really I wanted to break the circles up a little. So I chose a foam sticker that says we are here. And I'm gonna layer it up with the balloons here and pop this up with I think a 3mm foam adhesive. That way everything can lay flat. Okay, so I like how that gives that the variation and breaks the circles there. Okay, but there are options, friends. You can choose whatever you like best. I've gone ahead and add some little flags up there from the sticker sheet. And just let's finish the final touches. I think I'm loving how this looks. And we just need to add our journaling and some final touches. So friends, my layout is done. I love the end result. I love how those little circles make this layout feel playful. They make me want to keep looking and reading. And I was thinking of adding something here. I tried this little geotag, maybe to tie the blue, and maybe a yellow heart, a little star. But I think that's too much. I really think that's too much. That's why I took it off. But if you like it, I love bringing something blue up here, but you know, this is so heavy, and yeah, so heavy, that's a word, that I prefer to leave more blank space up here and just make this the show of the layout. So friends, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please leave me a comment or suggestion, whatever you have. If you have any question, I would love to answer any of your doubts. Thank you so much. This was Gloria Parra for Simple Stories, and I love having you here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Bye-bye. Until the next time.